to day 6. Congratulations. We did the hip flexors, hamstrings. Today we'll go to the external rotators. If they are tight, it usually shows up with feet are turning out. When they are turning out, you can sometimes test it for yourself. If you're turning your feet out, it will start to shift your hips forward. I'm over exaggerating a little bit. And when your hips keep moving forward, and that is a chronic position, and you keep walking like this a lot, there is an untimely wear and tear at the front of your hip joints, which can lead to an artificial hip at some point. So let's not do this. You're going to stretch these muscles here on the outside to optimally align your hip joints. All right, let's start sitting down. If you have tight hips, you will like to sit on a 3-folded blanket, so there is a little bit of height. This will makes it a little easier on the hips. And we're going to use 2 blocks today. Yeah, so maybe if you have tighter hips. All right, so for now, put the block here on the right hand side here of your mat. Cross your right leg and grab your foot in this position. Just move the knee a little bit to the space behind you and then release. To the little bit behind you and release. And release. Lower the foot down to a cross-legged seated position and twist towards your right. And that's it. I'm going to spend most of the time on the floor today. Grab your right foot, extend the leg a little bit, and then just pull the knee back. Slightly out in front, pull the knee back. And one more time, pull the knee back. Then cross-legged and twist to your left. All right, actually one more before we use the block. Come with your feet into this position where your heels are in line with your mat. And then very slowly move your right knee towards the midline. And then your knee away from the midline. Go back and forth and keep the right leg stable. Yeah, so there's some effort in keeping it in this position. I'm also lifting my chest a little bit. Use the exhale to move your left knee away from you and the inhale to move the knee towards the center. One more time. And release. Now the right side. Move your right knee towards the center and then away from the midline. Sometimes you have to kind of readjust your seat, keep sliding forward. At least I do. Go back and forth. Inhalation to come towards the center. And the exhalation to move the knee away from the center. Keep your chest lifted. You always want to make sure that the whole body is somewhat involved. All right, so now you can bend your right leg. Again, if you don't have tight hips, you don't have to sit on the blanket. I'm just going to show it with the blanket. Place your block right in front of your right knee. And then you grab your foot again. Yeah, I'm intentionally pulling on the little toe side so that my foot will not end up in the sickle position, but in the ankle is flexed. This is very important for the knee when we do these external rotating positions. So for now, pull the pinky toe side back, sit up tall, and one more time, pull the knee towards the space behind you, and this time we'll hold it for a little bit. Make sure the core muscles are engaged like we did with all the other alignment postures. Move the foot up a little higher and then across, so it's more in front of your chest, and move your ankle towards your right shoulder. Your left knee away from you. Then place the pinky toe side of your foot onto the block and push it into the block and try to get your left heel off the block. Even if it doesn't really come off the block, it's the action that protects the knee joint and gets the stretch into the outer hip rotators and not just the ligaments on your knees. Take a deep breath in, expand your chest, and try to aim with your heart towards your shin. So your spine stays long as you bow forward. Walk your way back up. Release the leg, move the block over to the other side. Cross-legged position for your left leg. Hold on to the pinky toe side, pull it back. Sit up tall, core is strong, and then move the knee to the space behind you. Now bring the foot across and move your ankle towards your left shoulder. So the foot is not sickling again. You keep it active. Fuzzy. And then actively move your right knee away from you. So I'm not just sitting here waiting for things to happen on its own. I'm actively moving this foot towards me and externally rotating that right hip. Place the foot onto the block. Trying to get the heel away from the block just to protect your knee joint. Make your spine long and aim with the base of your heart towards your shin. And so the more I bow forward, the more strength it takes to keep moving the heel away from the block, but I know that my knee is stable and I feel the stretch in my right outer hip. And come on back out. Remove the blocks. You can come off the blanket. Come on up to standing for a brief moment. When you exhale and when you inhale, lift your chest and look up. One more time. Come to a neutral position. Just notice if your inner state feels a little calmer. Somehow these, especially the external rotator work, seems to be very calming for us. Your hands come together in front of your chest. Thanks for taking time for yourself. I will see you tomorrow for another flow class. Namaste. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands together in front of your chest. If balancing on one leg is very challenging for you, you can go to a wall so you can have one hand against the wall. Bend your knees, shift your hips back, and place your left foot, I'll show it a little bit in an angle for you, left foot on top of your right bent leg. So you're building a little bit of a shelf. So everything we've done sitting, pull the pinky toe side back. Now the heel moves in this direction so that there's an external rotation here that will protect the knee. Fire up your glutes a little bit and then slowly base of the heart to shin. And so the same instructions, but this time feels different because you are balancing on one leg. Also another way, if balancing gets difficult, you could use a block. Otherwise, hands can be on your front leg. Keep bending your standing leg more and keep moving the base of your heart towards your shin. Then slowly come back up, push the foot into the floor, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands together in front of your chest. Inhale, arms back up. Hands to your hips. Right foot on top of your left knee. Shift your hips to the space behind you. Pull the pinky toe side of your right foot towards the outer knee, and then actively heel moves this way, knee moves this way. External rotation, external rotation. So when all these actions are happening, then the knees and hip joints feel optimally aligned and stabilized. Then you can move the base of the heart closer towards your shin. Again, you can use a block. I'll show it with a block here. And keep reaching your heart towards your shin so your lower back doesn't become compressed. Belly button towards your spine with all, like we did in all the other postures. And then slowly come back up to standing. Straight legs, reach your arms up, up, up. And exhale, arms down. Good. I'm going to remove the blanket for a brief moment so we can come to a downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog, enjoy the moment of really straightening your legs, lift your kneecaps up so that the quads are firm. So first come down to your knees. Gonna move slow into this position. Pigeon pose can be tricky, especially if you have tight hips. Pull your left knee towards your left wrist. And then use only your leg muscles to move the left foot a little bit further forward. So now for many of you, the leg is bent quite a bit. Front knee is not parallel to the front edge of your mat. Do not grab the foot and pull on it. It's too dangerous for the knees, especially if there's already something going on in your knees. Push the pinky toe side like you just did into the floor, and then you move your left knee further back, and then your right knee. That's a safer way. Walk your way back, keep pushing the pinky toe side into the floor. My left heel is off the floor. Firm your leg muscles. See if you can move your left knee a little further back, and then your right knee further back. Keep moving the left heel off the floor. And then from here, maybe you can bow more forward. Keep your arms involved. Don't just hang out here. Everything is part of the posture. Sometimes you can go even more as the body slowly opens up, because the body knows that you're doing something that's safe. Focus only on getting that heel off the ground and pushing your left knee into the floor. And then move the base of the heart towards your shin. Shorten your stand first. Come up high in your hands and go to downward facing dog. Lower down your knees. So this way it's not just safer, also more effective because you actually get to stretch the fibers of your outer hip rotators and not just stressing the ligaments of your outer knee. That's why we do all this stuff. So let's say you're here. The knee is in alignment with your wrist, so far out to the side. Here you lift the heel up, and I'm actively pushing the right foot into the ground. Move your right knee further back than the left one. Walk back a little bit. Do that again. Move your right knee further back than the left. One more time. If you still have it, see there's still space. Lifting up, and then maybe bow forward, keeping the arms part of the game. There. And really feel how your front shin or the whole front leg is active. You're not letting your weight just dump onto your front leg. That can lead to pain, specifically in the knee. Shorten your stand. And downward facing dog. So now you get to sit on 2 blocks here. I'm going to show it a little bit an angle so it's better, it's more visible. So if you are tighter in your hips, 3 blocks may feel better. If you're tighter in your hips, move your right leg further away from you so that you can get your left knee on top of your right knee. If you're more mobile, you can move the foot in closer. You will feel right away why. Pinky toe side back, heel up, knee actively down. Lengthen your spine, base of the heart towards the shin. See, it's always the same. So again, the more the foot comes underneath your knee, the more you increase the stretch here in these muscles. It's like a friendly version of that baby cradle. You may have seen that before. And slowly release. Nice. I'm choosing more accessible postures here so that you can learn first how to protect this to get the stretch into this. Takes a while. Pinky toe side back. Inner knee up here. External rotation. Actively knee down. Spine long. Base of the heart towards the shin. Use your inhale to work on your right leg. And then the exhale, reach your heart towards your shin. And slowly release. Come off the blocks. You can sit on your blanket again. There. Place your hands behind you. Lift your chest, move your shoulder blades towards each other. And then lift your hips off the floor just to lengthen the hip flexors a little bit because they've been flexed the entire time. Lower back down. One more time. Lift up. And release. Come to a cross-legged seated position. Let your low back drop back when you exhale. And when you inhale, lift your chest and look up. One more time. Come to a neutral position. Just notice if your inner state feels a little calmer. Somehow these, especially the external rotator work, seems to be very calming for us. Your hands come together in front of your chest. Thanks for taking time for yourself. I will see you tomorrow for another flow class. Namaste.